In early 2026, Jonathan Gerlach was arrested at Mount Moriah Cemetery in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He was caught with a burlap sack full of human remains, including 2 mummified babies. It's believed he stole human remains from at least 26 mausoleums and vaults within the cemetery between November of 2025 and January of 2026. Jonathan would sell these remains in different Facebook groups and on his Instagram account, which has been taken down. It is no longer there. In this video, we go down to the cemetery to film and to document some of the graves that were disturbed or robbed by Jonathan Gerlach. And quite a few are actually still pretty much open and exposed, which is very, very disturbing. Now, the more we explored the cemetery, the more we realized how grim things really are still. The cemetery is very neglected. Even though there is a small group of volunteers who help maintain the cemetery, and they do a good job with what they can, it's still very, very eerie, and it feels like a forgotten land when you walk through the cemetery. It's very, very strange, and you'll see that in the video. Either way, I hope you guys just enjoy the video, and it's real. Like I said, it's something else. It is something else walking through this place, and it is without a doubt one of the more upsetting places that I've been to. So I'll let you see for yourselves. Enjoy. Okay, we are down here in the southern part of the cemetery. They are doing some kind of construction, it looks like. So we're gonna go explore quite a bit. Now, even though the cemetery is abandoned, it is still ballsy and truly something else that Gerlach would come in here and just break into mausoleums or dig up graves and steal human remains. But you can see there's absolutely nobody here. So I guess it's, I don't know. But what an absolute monster of a person. Oh yeah, you see the little hive in there? That's random. Not what I expected.
Didn't expect that.
Yeah.
I thought they were like supports for gravestones. Like they were kind of like.
Yeah, the volunteers who maintain the cemetery, they must be doing this, I'd imagine. As you can see, we're on the edge of the cemetery. Got the houses right there. This is a big old tree that fell. Well, like I said, they do have volunteers that do come here, and they must be trying to clear a lot of this up to free up the graves, the headstones, because as we've seen so far, a lot of them are pretty much covered up. Yeah, in the summertime, forget it. You would never find these. In fact, I think I came here back in, I think it was the summertime when I came here in 2021. So a lot of these graves you couldn't see or find. There's just no way. Luckily, it's still winter-ish. So you can see a lot of these graves, or at least find them easier. But yeah, in the summertime, forget it. And the volunteers can only do so much. And as you can see, they've been cutting down trees, again, to make room and to get to these graves easier to maintain and take care of, at least. And if you do come here, definitely have to watch where you step, because there are groundhog holes all over the place. Just waiting for a giant groundhog to come out of there and attack me. So we think this is one of the graves that was disturbed by Gerlach. You said the last name Steele sounds familiar?
I'm pretty positive that was on the list.
And they put cinder blocks here,
There's
so...
also a William here, and this one's cracked. So it could have been both or either. I'm not sure. We'll have to look it up then and we can confirm. But I remember that name being on the list. It's a very old grave, too.
1875, 72, 65. Looks like we found a a diaper. You really gotta watch your step too, because there are holes everywhere and just vines, and gonna trip and fall eventually, I'm sure. All right, so we can confirm this is one of the graves that he most likely disrupted, because it's definitely. So I'll get the light on it in a second, but you can see there's a board going down into the ground. That's really something. All right, so this is inside the grave, and you can see there's a little board, like I said, that goes down, and there's the coffin. Right? Yeah, it is the coffin, right?
Yeah.
A part of it, at least.
It's like cracked open. It's the bottom, I think, or the top. I don't know.
That's insane.
All that wood down there that's broken. I can't even imagine going into something like that. I would throw up.
And I noticed the bricks that are smashed up over here. If this is from this, he most likely really broke in there and was determined. According to reports, Gerlach would bring Monster energy drinks, and they would find their cans around the graves that he disrupted. And there's a Monster can right there. So who knows if that's his energy drink or not. This is crazy. Oh man, look at that.
Yeah, this is definitely the corner he hit. I just want to get a lighted picture from down there.
Oh my god. Now that one he can definitely fit in.
100%. Yeah, he probably squeezed in. And he was like, he looked like a skinny guy. Like he said, like a little twink boy.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything down there, right?
No.
Because they were tracking him for a while, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because somebody, I guess one of the volunteers saw like one of the mausoleums was cracked open, and then they were kind of like, that's weird. And then they just started happening more and more. And like, if it had stopped at 2, I don't think they would have done anything. Isn't that fucking horrifying? Like, it's okay to steal 2, but not 10? Like, how is that alright? It's just wild. But I think it was the volume that made them start to get suspicious. Like, somebody's coming in here and stealing bodies. It's like, wild.
And they believe that Jonathan Gerlach might have hit or targeted other cemeteries besides this one, which is extremely alarming. I believe it was this one right here, Baker, where he got in through the top at least. Because they're, come on, they hit their stairs, right?
And
And
been both too. Who knows? Because the top part of that other one was like knocked out.
I do recall the step part, the stairs, and how they were kind of kind of sketchy. So let's get up here. Because it is open. But I don't know how. I mean, from what I heard, he had like rope and really pulled a Indiana Jones when it came to breaking into this mausoleum, or at least one of the mausoleums. So I don't know. But that's really horrifying.
Because it's so deep down there.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, okay.
you can kind of see that. And then they get a little bit better, but they're kind of blurry.
Oh, yeah.
See, and then there's like all the drink cans.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. Maybe they were using it as trash.
Probably people throwing it down the hole, but all that is broken. So I would imagine there's probably like, you know how they're in the walls? So it's like he pulled those off the front cover plates and then probably pulled them out. it?
Want some light tuna?
Oh,
But that smells great.
this is so weird.
But yeah, this is one of the confirmed mausoleums that he
Yeah.
broke into. 'Cause this is obviously newish,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, very much looks that way. 'Cause it's not really discolored yet. This is random. Oh, they just concealed it. And I know they were talking about this one on the news, so.
It does look fresh, right?
Yeah, for sure. So I assume he hit these two. And maybe that one? Like, I think these three seem like it. I don't know. And then the backs are blown out of those, so it's like, I don't know.
It's just devastating to know that something horrendous happened here. That someone came by and desecrated these graves. And this is a resting spot for many of these people, and you know, that was violated. And for what? For money? But we'll see what else we can come across that looks, you know, disrupted. So this one has scratch marks, you said?
Yeah, around the back. The back side, there's scrapes.
Oh, there's a hole here.
And then there's like clearly an opening here. So either they did a sloppy job adding somebody here in 1907, or...
But you pointed out something else here.
Yeah, that is absolutely a bone. I don't know what kind of bone. I don't know if it's human or animal. And yeah, see the seal here was broken and it shifted. So, like I said, that's weird. I don't know. Like a groundhog or something under there? Is it possible that it would have pulled a bone out?
Maybe. That's what I was thinking. Maybe an animal got in there.
Actually get in there. Maybe somebody tried.
The question is an animal or a human? But considering
Who knows?
what happened here.
Oh,
Yeah, this looks like it just happened, like you said, right?
it's totally empty.
Oh man. You're right, it is empty. It looks it, at least.
And look at how he just took the footstones and fucking piled them up so he could prop it. Look, I mean, that's how bold he got. It's like he went from like kind of sneaking in to just busting down walls and breaking them open and pulling them out. Like, how didn't you think you were gonna get caught? I just can't. Where's the casket?
I don't know.
This doesn't make any sense. Oh, this is awful. Truly awful.
Unreal.
I don't know how that works. I'm confused. And there's no way that he pulled it out of there. I mean, that's not going to fit. So, how?
So they tracked him down through cigarette butts and monster drinks.
Yep.
And that's a cigarette butt right next to this desecrated grave. So it's possible that, well, maybe that was Gerlach's cigarette. I don't know. But it's like witnessing a crime scene, basically.
And this too is like really open. Like this isn't secret. I mean, it is in the back corner, but still.
It's still pretty open.
I bet that's what he was doing, was walking along and like trying to see if any of them would open, and then he found her, and it worked. Because it doesn't even look like hers was sealed. It just looks like it was sitting.